More than a few professors in our seminaries have related that they ask preachers, why do you want to be a minister? And they say, because I want to help people. That's all sound nice. That all might even sound good. But when you start dealing with people, all kinds of people with hidden agendas, people who don't like you because they don't like the way you look, you ain't the right color. People have the audacity to say, Bishop, you got to send the right color to this church. And I said, what is the right color? The right color ought to be God. Don't care what color the man is, the right color to send to a church ought to be God. If God's not in you, I don't care what color I send you, hell, you're going to bust wide open. Which leads me to the conclusion that if in fact when we look carefully at the gathering here, we will find an amazing thing, the most unlikely collection of sinners one can imagine. You know, I know I'm hurting some of you because some of you been living perfect for 50 years. Some of you don't make mistakes. And some of you have never made a mistake, and therefore you can be hard on everybody from the preacher on down to the usher. You can tell when the usher didn't start off marching right. You can tell everybody that didn't sing the right note. You can tell the stewards that didn't come to rehearsal because they didn't collect the offering plate right. They were a seat too head of the offering plate, and therefore somebody had to reach back. I'm talking about the critics. People who come to church for the wrong thing. If you don't come to church for the right thing, you just well stay home. When I go to church, and I go to a church in my neighborhood, when I'm not on my district, I go to a church with 8 people. That's all they have, 8. And I sit on the second row from the pulpit. And every once in a while, all 8 of us have to be involved in worship. And every once in a while, I get to lead a hymn. And nobody's laughing because nobody can sing no better than I. Nobody's criticizing because they can't do no better than I. And I say to myself, what a wonderful thing this would be if all the churches didn't criticize, but we were there because we wanted to praise our God and thank Him for bringing us through another week's journey, through difficulty, through hills, through valleys, through hurt, through harm. And we go there and we just celebrate God. People ask me, why do you go there? Not the building. But I go there, the preacher, not highly educated, but I don't need a highly educated preacher to get a message. You just give me somebody that's been born again. You just give me somebody that God has anointed. And I come back and I tell my wife what a great time I had, and I took them to church one Sunday over there, my grandson, and they want to go back. Because it's not a crowd. There's nobody over there going to tell you, oh, you look good, honey. Because we over there to praise God. The usher has to usher, and she has to sing in the choir, and she has to take up the offering, and sometimes she has to serve communion. But I tell you one thing, when we leave there, we're filled up. There's something on the inside that's working on the outside. We come to all of these beautiful churches. We take our seats and look like we somebody. But let me tell you, you're nobody unless God is in you. Y'all don't hear me? Y'all don't hear me? You're nobody unless God is in you. every time I see some church, I think about Groucho Marx, the guy who loved to tell jokes, and he said anybody who would accept him into membership, he wondered about that organization. But in fact, it seems as if more messed up you are, the more God wants you. You don't have to be perfect. And what I like about God, all of us have made mistakes. God don't, every time you kneel down, God don't remind you of when you was in the streets. He doesn't remind you of all the mistakes you made. He said, come to me as you are, and I'll make you whiter than snow. It kind of makes you want to ask, what is this thing called the church? 175 years this church has been here. Not because of us, but because of God. So y'all don't hear.